Alright, everyone, welcome to another episode of your weekly Wrestle Rant. And not many topics on the list for this episode. I don't know why I'm talking like this. Not many topics on this episode. I have like 4 or 5 that I want to talk about. And first thing today was probably the biggest thing in wrestling news today was Samoa Joe leaves TNA. And I'll be honest with you guys, I do not follow TNA as much as I used to, and I'll be honest with you, I barely even follow TNA. I couldn't even tell you who the world champion is or the main champion is right now. So that was pretty big news, but from what it seems, Samoa Joe left TNA on good terms. Pretty much it came down to a contract ending and stuff like that, and he wished the company the best, and the company wished him the best, and that was that. So now that leaves what's next for Samoa Joe. I have no idea. But as I know, Samoa Joe is a fantastic wrestler, a great talent for his size. I feel like you could do something with Samoa Joe. WWE, I don't know. As far as I know, Samoa Joe's never been in the WWE, so it'd be kind of weird. I wouldn't say weird. It would be a longer path to get in the WWE, because he would probably go through NXT first, and then you're talking about debuting in WWE 2 or 3 years down the road if he was to sign. Maybe if he was to, he'd probably debut maybe a year and a half. But now it's in the later stages of his career when he does debut in WWE and stuff, and maybe that's not the thing. The best thing for him right now, to me, is go to Lucha Underground. Great wrestling promotion. I feel like that'd be a great spot for Samoa Joe if he wants to continue wrestling. Now we're talking Sheamus's return spot. So pretty much, it's been advertising Sheamus returning for a while now. The past 2 weeks they've been advertising Sheamus to return. Is it at Fastlane? It might be. It might not be. But if he's gonna return, I want to see him. I want to see him as a heel. But they're advertising him as a face right now. And usually when they advertise someone as a face, they usually return as a heel. So to me, Sheamus returns. I don't really know what spot you could put him in if he is a return at Fastlane or the night after Fastlane. This also brings up Randy Orton's return, because now we're on the road to WrestleMania, and you gotta have some returns in. So I see Sheamus and Orton returning before WrestleMania, so we can get these storylines rolling before WrestleMania. I see Sheamus right now. As far as the main event for WrestleMania goes, I can see the triple threat match happening. So I feel like there's gotta be something else there with Sheamus and Orton, maybe. For me, I was thinking Orton could face Rollins in WrestleMania. Put Rollins back over. I think it would be great. Or you have Orton come back and rejoin the Authority. Who knows? It's interesting to see where Orton could go. I feel like there's more of a spot for Orton right now than there is for Sheamus. It's been such a long time since we've seen Sheamus. I think the last time we saw Sheamus was that United States Championship match he had with Rusev after Monday Night Raw on the network or something. And I believe that was the last time we saw Sheamus, and that was a while ago. That was like before Survivor Series. So yeah, it was maybe like over 3 months ago. Same with Orton too, and I feel like Sheamus has been going later than Orton, but I honestly don't know. They could go with the Sheamus and Daniel Bryan storyline if they were to go with that. you could go Sheamus and Big Show. I wouldn't mind seeing that again. Sheamus and Big Show. I thought they had a great rivalry. I believe it was 2012. They had a great rivalry, and they put on some good matches, by the way, too. So I wouldn't mind seeing Sheamus and Big Show again. And like I said, with Orton, I would like to see Orton take on Rollins or something, and stuff like that. Speaking of Rollins, I'm just gonna say this real quick: the new scandal for Rollins, you can pretty much see there's been no fallout for Rollins, and they're pretty much just moving on with whatever they had planned. We don't know if plans changed for Rollins or whatever, but I kind of just feel like they just kind of just went on with the regular thing. I like the feud they're having with Rollins and Ziggler. What I wanted to see, I would like to see this storyline play out last week on Raw and on SmackDown, and then I would like to see them advertise a 2 out of 3 falls match or another rematch between Rollins and Ziggler at Fastlane. That's what I would prefer to see. I would still like to see that match on the card, though. It'd be great. Speaking of, well, I guess you could say Rollins, because I'll get to it here. There's another NXT. There's talk and rumors of NXT Stable debuting at WrestleMania, and here are the 3 people in name. You have Kevin Owens, Hideo Itami, and Finn Balor. No. I think no, that's not gonna work for me. If this was to debut, all of these guys are so diverse from each other, from Kevin Owens to Hideo Itami to Finn Balor, especially Finn Balor. How Finn Balor's whole character is him being this wild card and this enigma. You can't place an enigma like that in some freaking stable like that to me. I don't think any of these guys are ready to move up to the main roster, and I feel like if you are going to move these guys up, you got to move them up separately. If there was a stable to be brought up to the main roster, I wouldn't have any stable. I know last year they had 3 NXT stars debuted. They had what was it, Rusev, Paige, and I don't know, there was someone else, Bo Dallas maybe, Adam Rose. There was about 4 of them brought up last year. To me, what you would do right now, I would bring Charlotte up, and I would bring Adrian Neville up. That's what I would do. But for me, the number one thing for them to do, which would be great for them, I would like to see Adrian Neville be brought up into the Authority. I would love to see that. And I would love to see a tag team of Seth Rollins and Adrian Neville. I would love to see that. That would be a not only entertaining tag team, it's a great way to have Seth Rollins rub off on Adrian Neville, showcase his skills. I would be set if you would have Seth Rollins and Adrian Neville versus Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose at Extreme Rules, if that's the path you want to go down, or if Roman Reigns doesn't win the championship at WrestleMania. But that would be great. I would like to see Seth Rollins rub off on Adrian Neville. You have another one of those you have your 2 golden boys, and I think it would be great to have Seth Rollins on one side, Adrian Neville on the other. Advertise both of them as the future. I think that would be great. Seth Rollins, Adrian Neville as a tag team, Rollins and Neville. I could see them having a long tag team run, and they should, and if they were to get together. But for me, that's the best thing you could do, because this stable of Owens and Tommy and Balor is it's not been rumored that they're going to be a stable, but they're going to be rumored to come up and be a part of the Authority. I don't see Balor being an Authority. I don't see Tommy being an Authority. Only person I can see being the Authority right now is Owens, and Owens just won the NXT Championship, and I feel like he's going to have a long title reign, and that's how I feel. I feel like none of those guys are ready to come up and stuff like that. So, like I said, that's the only thing that could work for me is Adrian Neville come up and be a heel in the Authority. It would work for me. Now we're just gonna cover up some other random news that happened after Monday Night Raw. There was a dark main event. You have Bray Wyatt versus John Cena. John Cena defeated Bray Wyatt, but Bray Wyatt was very sick. People described him. He threw up a pretty good amount in the middle of the match in the ring. And people were saying he wasn't feeling well. Yeah, there was a spot where Cena had lift up Wyatt, and Wyatt lost his grip, and Wyatt fell, and Cena was surprised, left in shock, and Wyatt suffered a cut from that match. So they were saying Wyatt wasn't feeling that well throughout the night. From what it sounds like to me, it just sounds like some bug or whatever that Wyatt has. It's not big news, but hey, if that was live on Raw, just imagine having to see that. So I guess that was better than having Wyatt versus Cena in like the second hour or first hour of Raw. So that'll be it for this WrestleRant. You can probably expect another WrestleRant, not Thursday or Friday, maybe Saturday or Sunday for my Fastlane predictions. And yeah, I'll be you guys. I'll talk to you guys then.